Charting just sucks. It's not a secret. It's really not a secret. Every nurse knows, especially those who, okay, I'm talking about those at the clinical bedside. No, this probably applies to just about everybody. Charting just is one of those necessary evils that we all hate, but we know we got to do it. You ever notice that your day is entirely dictated upon how much charting you have accomplished during your shift? I don't know about you, but if I'm already half a day behind and I haven't been able to do any of my charting. Now, I'm a nurse practitioner, but this is for when I was a bedside nurse. You could relate this into the progress notes and the H&Ps and the documentation that I have to do. But my entire day is dictated by how caught up I am on my documentation. And I wish there was a way to stop that from happening, but it's just a necessary evil, and it is just a horrible reality that we all have to deal with. One of the things that we all try to do is to try to stay ahead of the 8-ball instead of getting run over by it. So as we progress in our careers, we always try to plan ahead. If it's not super crazy at the beginning of your shift, you're going to try and chart as much as you can so that when the craziness does ensue, because it always does, we know, hopefully, that, well, at least we've gotten half of our work done. I have had many days where I'm there 2 hours later than when I signed off to the next shift, charting, documenting, doing notes. And I know that all the nurses out there who work at the clinical bedside, they know what I'm talking about. Worst case scenario, way back in the day I worked in a trauma center where I drove, I think, an hour and a half, close to an hour and 45 minutes one way. And I can remember traveling one way, an hour and 45 minutes, so 2.5 hours of driving, a 12-hour shift, and I would be there 2 hours late doing documentation. Because the reality is, patients come first. The documentation is the last thing you do. You focus on the patient, you care for the patient, you manage all of the changes in their conditions and all of the craziness that happens. But the charting is probably what chips away at you the most. So this is my public service announcement to all the nurses out there who are just starting, that you need to try your best to stay ahead of the 8-ball when it comes to charting. We all know how great a plan doesn't work, but if you have the ability and the time, and it's possible, get as much of your charting done when you first start your day.